Hi, my name is Nikita Levkovich. Today I want to talk about DOM and DOM events. So let's ask a question. What is DOM? DOM means Document Object Model. It's a programming interface for HTML, XML and SVG documents. The DOM represents HTML as a tree structure of tags. Tags are called element nodes or just elements. As a result, we have a tree of elements. So, why do we use DOM? Because we can control it. We can make beautiful dynamic web pages using JavaScript. For example, web games, presentations like that, or simply interactive landing pages. In DOM, every HTML tag is an object, and text inside a tag is an object too. And all these objects are accessible with JavaScript. Nodes has properties and methods. For example, child nodes returns a live node list containing all the children of the node. What means live? If we add another child for our node, this node list will be changed. First or last child returns the first or the last node of the parent node. Node methods. Append child, inside before, clone node contains, and other. Append child adds specified in brackets element as the last child of the node. In turn, inside before adds element before node. Contain returns true if node specified in brackets is a child of current node, or if it is a current node. Is equal returns true if nodes types are identical and all of their data match. Element has its own properties and methods. We can get an object of attributes, a list of classes, ID, or change content of specified node using element properties. Element methods includes get attribute or set attribute. First returns the value of the named attribute as an object. Second, set the value of attribute. We can get HTML collection of nodes using get elements by tag name or class name, or get an element by CSS selector. Has attribute will return true if this element has specified attribute. Scroll by will scroll element on X pixels. And add or remove event listener. This method registers or removes an event listener to a specific event type on the element. So we have touched events. DOM events. What is an event? An event is a signal that something has happened. There are several types of events: mouse, form, keyboard, document, CSS, and touch. Let's take a look on each of them. Mouse events. Mouse events like mouse move is triggered all the time when mouse moves around an element. You can see how text color changes when we move mouse arrow. It changed all the time. Mouse down. When we hold the left mouse key on element, mouse down is triggering and text color is changing. When we release the key, it returns to white because it is a mouse up event. So mouse down, mouse up. Simple. There is 3 stages of click. When you click on an element, it calls mouse down event, then click event and mouse up event. Let's take a look. Click. But you can't hold the click event like mouse down. So mouse down, click. Click event is triggered right after my mouse down and only once. Context menu event works absolutely like click but for right mouse key. You can disable default context menu event with yours and make interactive web apps with their own right click menu. Mouse over is triggered right after your mouse covers an element, just like this. So, mouse move, mouse down or mouse up, click, context menu, and mouse over, and mouse out. Form events. There is two form events, focus and submit. The focus event is fired when an element has received focus. The submit event is fired when a form is submitted and filled in right. So, focus, submit. Keyboard events. There is three different keyboard events: key down, key press, and key up. It's like a click event. It's much easier than most of us could think. There's three stages, and we can see them all. Just type it there. Just like this. So we typed P and we see that key down is triggered, then triggered key press event and key up. Document events. DOM content loaded event is triggered when browser fully loaded HTML DOM tree is built, but pictures and style sheets may not be loaded yet. So there is two events, onload and on before unload. Windows onload is triggered when your window has loaded fully, and Windows on before unload is triggered when you trying to close the window, close your tab. You can use it to prevent users clicks and tab closed if he don't need it. So, CSS events. There is one CSS event on transition end. When we click this button, we can see that image opacity has reached number 1, and transition has ended. On transition end is triggered right after your transition has ended. That's simple. So, touched event. Beside the click event, there is a touch event. Touch start is fired when your finger touches the screen. Then touch start. Then when your finger moves, is triggered touch move, and touch end when you lift up your finger. But if you, for example, have accepted an unexpected call and its screen covers your touch area, then touch cancel is triggered and your touch event has ended. That's all. Simple, as you can see. We can handle these events using 3 models: inline, traditional, and the World Wide Web consortium variant. In common, that's all you need to know about DOM events. Using basic events features, you can realize all of your projects. And thanks you for watching.